Hello. Good evening, plane shifters. Good evening. Nice, relaxing music. Why not? So the question is, what's next? That's the question. Hello. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining this development stream. Hey. I'm pretty happy that yesterday, the day before, we released the new version, the new alpha of the game. So it seems to be working fine. Some people tested it and the improvement to the lights seems to be good. Also the other fixes that we did are good. So I think it's a good, I mean, it's not a major release, right? It's kind of a minor upgrade, but still I think is yeah, it's a pretty good alpha. Another step towards success. Hello, Maui. So the big question, really the big question is what's next? So what should we work on next, right? The list of items that I have are, well, there were some items for Alpha 0721 and these were the other pieces that I had. Yes, I also want to fix the mouse for Mac. I think I need to put it on the list because even if it's a small one, but this mouse for Mac has been haunting me for a long time. So we have a problem with the mouse for Mac because for some reason yeah, I put it on the bottom and you cannot see it. But anyway, it's there. Cannot move my head more than that. Mouse for Mac. Yeah, it's something that has been broken since very long time. Basically, the problem is that the game is loading at startup the UI icons, and it seems that that UI icon are not properly shipped in the Mac release. The icon in theory are definitely available, you know, on Windows and on Linux, because I assume that you see the custom icon, but for Mac is not. So he's basically trying to do this, is getting the project content directory and is appending one of these UI strings, right? But the result is that he's not able to load the mouse cursor, right? And that is an issue. I don't remember if we had this loading mouse cursor. I think I asked him. All right, let me just double check one thing. Hello Marcellum. Hello Archer. Hi Ulla, good evening. The amount for trading, yeah, that maybe we can do. Should not be a complex one. I think the amount requires kind of a pop-up window, right? Because at the moment the amount is not. So if you want to buy like 30 ingots or whatever, right, you can specify 30. It needs a pop-up window. Yeah, that should be fairly easy to do. Yeah, because it is development only. Doom soundtrack, yes. Exactly. Very nice, huh? It's at the bottom. At the bottom of the screen, it should tell you if you can read it. At the bottom of the screen, you see the yes, it's Doom. Doom. I played Doom a lot, and also all the mods. You remember that there were mods. You could download mods, right? I don't remember if it was already downloaded or it was still finding it from friends or whatever, but I don't remember if download was already existing at that time, but yes, probably yes. So this is the piece that is actually doing the mouse cursor loading and is the one that bugs out on Mac. That is pretty annoying. In theory, I could try to launch it on the Mac Mini, but I think the Mac Mini will never be able. I think I need a Mac. I mean, I don't know. I may buy a Mac. I mean, it's a bit of a waste of money, but I may buy a Mac just to do the test a bit better. But here, or I can create maybe an app that is just testing this thing. I mean, I'm a bit annoyed that on Mac we don't get the proper mouse cursor. So basically what the game is doing at the beginning is that it's loading from this array of pre-existing mouse cursors and is putting them into an array and is converting them, loading from disk and converting to texture 2D, right? and storing it in this other mouse cursor that is array, that is a texture to the array. And then when you switch it in game, allows it access this array and is providing you the right mouse cursor, right? But unfortunately on Mac this doesn't work, and so basically we get a corrupted pointer, right? Which is kind of very annoying. Yeah. Okay, so the options, I can add that one in the list. I mean, that one maybe we can just do the amount in the trade window. Is only in the trade win, is in the merchant and in the storage. I think is in every, but I think it's the same window actually. Yeah, maybe we can do that one. That one should be fairly easy to do. Yeah, that bug is open since long time. I think it was sorry, I'm thinking to what I want to do. Yeah, I think this bug is open since long time. Is this one, is the amount selection, trading window selecting amount does not work. There was also a kind of a feature request in the old game that was amount selection window is not draggable. I noticed an annoying feature in amount selector window behavior. Dialog appear when you click an item more than one. When you call it, you cannot drag it. So if a parent window, no, there is not anymore. This one we should close it, by the way. It's something in specific for the old version. No, but this one about the amount, right? About the amount is this bug here, right? Is this bug opened by Slew? They is saying the trading window selecting amount does not work. I try to withdraw 4 items from your storage. Select window, select amount, nothing happens. Yes, I think that thing is not connected to anything. Is not connected to anything. Is really not connected. I think at the moment it does nothing. That one is the trade window. No, it's the merchant. I think it's called merchant. Yeah, it's the merchant window. It's the merchant window, and this button is the one we are speaking about. Right? Is this button. Now, I think we can use the same pop-up that we have for the stack selector, no? Because we have it already. So the stack selector is this guy. Is this guy? You can type the amount here, or you can just scroll this scroll bar. Right? And I think we can use this one. Now, max value, currency, icon image. One, two, three, four. Stack selector. I'm trying to see where we have it done already so they can just reuse the code. Target. Canvas array, get 33. Ah, because there is to set it to set a specific position. Yeah, I understand. Now, okay, there seems to be some logic behind this, huh? So I'm not sure that I can actually do exactly the same, but check mouse distance. Check mouse distance. Check mouse distance. To be fixed. Ah, it's not, it's disconnected. Okay. Well. So basically we need, yeah, you see what it's doing today? That is what it's doing today. All of this. So basically nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so what do we need to do? What do we need to do? We need to connect. I would just use exactly the same logic. Even if it seems to be a bit complex, but I think it's fine. I like the order 1526. Okay. GG. GG. I mean, why that particular number? No idea, but it is the stack count. The stack count. Yeah, we need to give it. We need to give it a stack count. I think he wants to know. This widget wants to know what is the maximum value. What is the maximum value? 65. Can we always say 65, or should we take the value, that is available? Well, in theory, yeah, all we take it all. So in theory, we have it in the selected slot, right? Assuming that you have selected the slot. Now, if you didn't select the slot, then that's an issue. But assuming that you selected the slot, selected item ID, take one, selected item ID. You know what is the problem? I think that this confirm, unfortunately, is hard-coded for the inventory. So I don't know that in this one we can select the slot. Need amount selected text, edit amount. Look at this. Numbers are represented as 1, 2, 3. So sadly, we need to remove the comma. High-level programming. Interesting. Stack selected. Yes. Yes, these are coded for the inventory, so it's basically going back to a specific WD slot. And okay, so we need to change it. We need to change it to allow it to work in both cases. Yes, we need to change it. So I have two problems. The first problem is that from the selected item, I need to read the max value, right? So from the selected item, which is a PS merchant window item object reference, WD merchant window is a WD merchant window item. Okay, so in this guy we have the count. Yes, we have the count. And the count, so if we get text count, I think it should be fine. So we get text count and we get the text and we convert it to a string and then to a number, right? The problem is that let's say if the number is lower than 1, I mean is lower than 2, then there is impossible to split, right? So the amount will be equal to selecting one, or you want to pop up the window anyway? Well, we can pop up the window anyway, but it will be like between 1 and 1, so which will look a bit stupid, but okay, let me see what this does. In theory, exactly. That is the problem. This is the problem. Because this function is designed to work only with the inventory at the moment. So we need to somehow split this functionality, or we do 2 setup values, which can be a possibility, or we have a setup value with an additional parameter, which is like 65 is the max for the stack, but it's less probably the max of the stack size. Yeah, exactly. I think it would be better to get the max of the stack, so that so I think we need something like his inventory, right? And basically the problem is that, well, let's say maybe let me do his merchant window. So if his merchant window, right, with that by default would be false, right? So we identify if it's the merchant window. If it's the merchant window, all of this is still valid. There is no problem with this at all. The only problem we have it on the confirm, right? Because yes, because on the confirm can be so the split stack can come from the inventory, or also from the merchant window to select a number of items to sell or buy. So yeah, so if he's not merchant window, means that his inventory, we just do exactly the same thing. If is true, so that is the case in which is the inventory, right? If it's not the inventory and it's the merchant window, what I need to do, I need to call By the way, that function that is not working, I would remove it. I think that it makes no sense to keep a function, this one, that is actually not working. So this check mouse distance that we said to fix, I mean, I mean, if it's completely disconnected, we don't use it today. This one, I would just remove it. So, yeah, probably yes. I would just not do this. Let's just not do it. Right? Because anyway, it's doing nothing, so... Ah, sorry, this one was already disconnected. This one is already disconnected here, so... I can leave it here just to remind myself that somehow we add it, but at the moment it is not used for anything, so it's completely empty. So at least we don't get the errors, because if I don't remove it, we will get errors in execution, because it will say, hey, that function doesn't exist, you are trying to clear something that it cannot be cleared. So it's better to remove it, right? Okay, so now, so inside of this, we said that when we confirm, right? When we confirm, yes, when we confirm, that is the problem, because when we confirm, when we confirm, I need to call back the merchant window, but the merchant window is fairly easy, because actually the merchant window, you know, is just get player controller, so I can reach the merchant window fairly easy. Right. I can go W container, or I can go just win merchant. I think I can go win merchant. So here I have my merchant window, right? So now in the merchant window, basically I need to call a function that we need to create, which is similar to this, if not identical. I think it's actually identical. The only difference will be the count. Okay. Well, it's really identical, but we need to pass a different count. So this one we will call it select amount of items. Okay, we call it select amount of items, and is this little monster here, which is fine. I mean, we like little monsters. It's not a problem if it's a little monster. So this one is opens the stack split window to select the amount of items, right? Okay, so in this case the selected slot will be empty. His merchant window will be true, right? And the selected item I don't care. The only thing that I care is the count. Then I go here, I do all of this, yes, 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 and then when I click on confirm, from my merchant window I call select amount of items, right? And after this I hide I hide what? I hide the window number 33, yeah, which is the stack count. Okay. Okay, I think it should be fine. This part should be fine. Now this part. Okay, so this part needs to send me the count. If I don't have the count, I don't know how many. So I need to have the count. So yeah, check out whatever you need to check out. We are changing a lot of stuff, but it's okay. That's fine, it's fine. Check out everything. Yes. So we need to send the count, right? The count is this one. Is stack count. So yes. Okay. So now this one will be sent here, and now that we have it here, instead of count, count was coming from what? Count was coming from selected. No, it is not applicable anymore. It is not applicable anymore. And so the count is taken from the selection window, right? Okay. Buy mode should be the same. Buy or sell window should be the same. Item name. I don't know exactly why we need the item name if we have the item ID, but fine. For some reason. Okay, so in theory it should already work, but you know, the first try is always a bit risky, eh? The first try is risky, boys. So let me just go local database and let's see what mess we did. Server and client. So I would rename I think I would rename the stream like bug fixing. I think it's a bug fixing stream. Loginit error, fail to load cursor. What do you think about count sensors? Well, login, it failed to load cursor. Failed to load cursor. You see that on Mac we get an error then. Login it failed to load cursor. Yes, and real content, none. Wait a second, because there is the Mac guy. Okay, I will check it later. I don't know. There is a problem on Mac of loading this, or loading this cursor, and was trying to investigate how, but okay, let's go shopping. Let's go shopping, boys. You ready to do shopping? Are you ready to do some shopping? Ah, fuck, I need the NPC. I think I did not load NPC. Without NPC it's not easy to shop. Without NPC it's very, very tough. So let's see first if we get a proper window or not. We have a lot of useless windows here. Let's go shopping. Ba-da-ba-bam. It's a bit dark. It's a bit dark. What if I use my night vision? Much better. Well, I mean, it's still kind of dark, but it's a bit better at least. There is still the small guy here, when we were testing the scale, is a mini Ulbernaut. It's still there. Okay. It's fine, we can leave it like that. Ouch. So we can buy, sell, or we can storage. So let's start with buy, sell. So if I buy, sell, and I click on this, because the amount is enabled only when I click on it. Okay, I see. Good choice. Good choice. Price minus 34. What do you mean price minus 34? So it's giving me money? It is pretty good. It's giving me money. So if I click on amount, you say it's going between 1 and 65. So if I say like 15, and I confirm you bought 15 juiceberry fruit for -2 circle and -1 hexa, a total of minus 510 tree. Oh my god, it's working already. It's working already, boys. Can you believe it? Why is not switching? Uh-oh, we broke something, huh? Server crashed or what? No, the server didn't crash. Why everything fucked up? I don't know. As soon as I bought one, everything fucked up. It seems it doesn't happen when you use one or use all, right? But it seems to happen only when you use amount. Interesting. So if I buy 3, okay, now it works again. So how did I break it before? Because it was broken. I couldn't use the window anymore. I think I will buy more. With the price of -34, you know, I think I will buy more. Look, I have 10,000 tria, 10,754. I'm buying 20 of them. I broke it again. Okay, there is something happening. Uh-oh. What is going on? There is something happen because I have the inventory open. Yeah, now I have more money, which is beautiful. Because I have the inventory open. Yeah, you know, because the inventory is using that. So if I have... that could be a problem, eh? That could be a problem, because this one is using this. Right? And this one is using this. But I don't understand what happens when... I don't understand what happens. Does it happen all the time when I have my inventory open? No. For example, now it didn't happen. Now it didn't. Because I lost the click. Yeah. If I lose the selection, this window doesn't work anymore. Yeah, that's kind of a bad design. I know. That's not very easy to solve. I mean, it's not related to our amount, right? It's just that if I lose the selection for any reason, right, this window stops to work. I cannot buy anything, cannot do anything, because the target is not the target is not selected, so it's not selecting for any from any merchant, right? So that is a problem we need to solve somehow. But it seems that this is working, boys, it's working. Now the only thing would be if I go here and I click on amount, and then I go here and I click on this. Yeah, you see, it disappeared from here. Because the window is actually the same window. But I think it's acceptable anyway. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. We have a bit of this problem of the merchant selection, right? So they went. So I think that one way would be to keep the target inside this window, so that the window knows who you are trading with. But originally it was not like this. It was always trading based on the target. The other problem is that, yes, if you right click anywhere, everywhere, the target is lost, right? That's kind of annoying. Yeah. By the way, the right click is not giving you any description. Why the right click is not giving you any description? It's pretty bad. The right click is not giving you any description. Okay, that's another problem. But at least the amount is working. So let me try to sell. So for example, here I have butter, right? I have 36 butter. Let me try to sell. What? Ah no, sorry. I have 4. The 36 is the price. Let me sell 2 of them. You sold. Yeah. This is getting refreshed. My butter is 2. It seems to be working. Let me try to use the storage in the same way. Storage. I want to store 2 carp. 2 carp. Storage does not have. What do you mean storage does not have 2 carp? Uh-oh! Storage does not have 2 carp. What? What? I think there was a bit of a fuck up between store and withdraw. I think we have seen this already. That sometimes these 2 tabs get fucked up. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it is working. Sometimes there's 2 tabs, but the amount is working now, huh? So implementation done. We have this annoying thing that is losing the target, and when you lose the target, this is not working anymore. Wow! So it worked at the first run, boys. Look at the level of programming that we have in the streams. Look at the high level of programming that we have here. First try works. Easy. Done. I mean, you should test it a bit, okay? Maybe it's not perfect, but so this becomes fixed pending release, and it's still valid in 07 whatever. But anyway, it is fixed pending release. Very good. We changed a few files, but not too many, so I can commit. I think I can commit directly. Added ability to sell by specific amount of items with amount button. So we changed inventory, slot item, win merchant, stack selector. Settings no, because I was doing the other test. Setting no, shipping client no. Calculate faction scores no. Update schema no, no, no. Cache manager, what did I change in cache manager? Ah, just this warning, okay. No, so we changed these 4 files. Okay, going in. In the next release, you will have it. You will have it in the next release. Easy fix. Meeting all teleport failed. Meeting all teleport failed. When exiting the meeting hall, loading screen appears and then you end again in front of the door in the room with the message teleport failed. That can be a data issue. I think the teleport location is probably not defined properly. This one I will assign it to Wadjet. I think he can I think he can fix it. It's a data issue. I think simply the return point is too close to the door, and so basically you are colliding with the door, right? Let me put a comment. I think the teleport location is set as too close to the door, and so the teleport fails. So it's a data issue. Can I assign Wadjet to this? Wadjet is not even in the list. What? Are you serious? No, I cannot believe it. No, it's here for sure. It's not showing, but it's there for sure. Come on. Developers, non-developers. It's not there. It doesn't have an account. Maybe it has an account under a different name. I don't know. Wadjet, see, is here. Why if I do find? I don't know. Yeah, I was sure it was there. Nice. Severity medium. Priority medium is, I think it's just a data issue. Okay, so next, what should we do? It's always night, huh? Yeah, it's 2 in the morning. I think I would like to fix this mouse thingy, at least understand why the mouse is not loading properly. So I think we are getting an error in the init, right? We are getting this init error in the mouse function. It would be nice to understand why. Fail to load cursor, log init, PS Unreal content, none. Wow. PS Unreal content none. So the error message that we get for the mouse cursor on Mac is it's fairly strange, but I think it's probably. But what? Why? I don't know. Fail to load cursor. Where is this coming from? think I need a Mac, boys. I need to buy a new Mac if we want to fix that. Hardware cursor default. Ah! Specify the partial game content path to the hardware cursor. For example, slate default pointer. Having a slate directory in your game content folder will always be cooked. If you're trying to decide where to locate a cursor file, the hardware cursor system will check for the platform specific format first. You want to take advantage of those capability. TIFF PNG. Default point. Content. Content none. Content none. It's kind of strange though. Cursor 1, cursor 2. Example, PS cursor 1. PS cursor 1 PNG under the place where Unreal, so under PS Unreal client, PS Unreal client / content / let me just see on macOS how is the thing here. On macOS, here I'm on the Mac Mini. Here I am on the Mac Mini. PS Unreal Client tab, contents, where are the packs? Because we need to find is here. So under PS Unreal Client tab, PS Unreal Client tab content, PS Unreal content, none.png. I think if we can rename that file to none.png, I don't know why I have. Why I have none here. But I think I have none in this setting because I'm loading the cursors manually in the setting window through my cursor array. So, but it seems that this is not working on Mac. Okay. No Apple Canon Mega Grant. You know that I will apply again for Mega Grant. I mean, you can apply every year, right? I didn't apply last year because we got the previous grant, but I think I can apply this year. There is nothing preventing us to get another grant. I would say it's even easier to get a grant if you already got it once, right? Because they trust you, right? I mean, they selected you already. Okay. No other possibility. In France, I know some who can help, but usually more young people. No other possibility for what? For the Mac? What do you mean? Do we have other bugs, boys, or not? There is some map misalignments, but I don't really care. Excessive lights in arena. I think this one has been fixed. Is it still open? Is it still a problem? Or will be fixed in 0720. Bro, we fixed it already. Can someone please check the bugs that we fixed? Model holes. Unfortunately, I think there are still some holes here. In the arena, actually, there are still some holes. Yeah, this one is the one that we were saying. Character selection lost on right-clicking in Windows, right? That is very annoying. I think right-clicking on a window should never remove the selection, but you know that I don't know exactly how to do it, because actually it seems that in Unreal when you click on a window, I tried already some time ago, but basically you see, as soon as I click anywhere in the window, except where there is a control, right? If there is a control of any kind, then the control is basically eating the click, right? The control is eating the click. But if it's on an empty part of the window, so for example, this part of text, right? As soon as I click in the middle here, the target window goes away, right? And that's super annoying. For artists, you have the President of Rome for 1 year in Rome, a wonderful palace, and the French government pay you every month. Oh my god. Do you think it's possible? Like doing a Google code? We had the Google Summer of Code, right? We participated to that. Yeah, this selection is kind of annoying. Can we change this selection somehow that is sticky? Because for example, if I click on, I don't know, this, you see that the selection does not go away, right? Because this control is fully eating the mouse click. But if I go under skills, for example, and I click, yes, you see, I click there, I already lost it, right? I click here, I lose it. I click here, I don't lose it. So basically the background of my widgets are not... I think we did already like 2 or 3 hours of work on this, trying to fix it. And at the end we didn't fix it. I think it was called something like golden rules or something, UI golden rules or something like that. UI improvement, UI something. Now I don't remember anymore, but there was actually a picture where hello Electra. I'm doing okay. I'm working on bug fixing. We just added the possibility in the merchant window to choose a specific amount, which was actually missing. So now if you go to this guy, ouch, and you select the buy sell window, you have this amount, which was not possible before, and he asks you the amount and you can buy as many as you want, right? So we added this functionality. It was actually present in the old game, but is not present in the new game. And now we fixed it. Everything is going alright, yes. What are the future plans? The future plans is something that I'm thinking about. So it's exactly the purpose of the stream. I have here some items, right? I have here some items that I would like to work on. So factions 2 is working on it. It will take some time, but is working on it. So I don't want to duplicate the work. If he's doing it, yeah, it's the same from the bank. Yes. Random events also would like to work on it. Yeah, this fixed loading sector for events. This one, let's say when we do the random event, we do this one as well. And then there was this idea about maps and drawings, right? That was a good idea, I think. But I think for maps and drawings, we need a bigger plan. I don't know if I want to work on that. I think I'm a bit in the middle of nowhere now with the next release, because I don't know if I needed to work more on the data, work more on the story, work more on the dialogues. So basically the question is, what is making the game more fun, right? What is making the game more fun for the players? I don't know, I'm a bit I'm a bit confused of what I want to do, you know? I'm undecided, not confused, but undecided. I'm undecided. For example, this one, maps and drawings, I really would like to start it. But I think it's a big project, you know? So it will take me quite some hours. So let's say maybe 20 hours or so. So at 3 hours per day, you know, is more than a week. So it's a week. Or more, right? Music score also is another one that I would like to do. And the rest is data in the database. Another thing is bug fixing, right? So this one, for example, is super annoying. Let me put this one in the list anyway, because this one I think is super annoying. This one is super annoying. I think we need to fix it one day, but it's, I don't know if I want to do it now. It's a hard one. It's a very hard one. Chat and all commands are disabled in the Draken plane. Okay, this one is because the window is actually overlapping the other window. So that's another thing that I could do. Pause does not work while mounted. Really? Pause does work now. Shout and say still fail. Or a command seems to work. Okay, so we should close it and open up another one. Problem with the map. Can't leave the Draken plane mounted. Yeah, mounted. There is a lot of mess up. Entering the Otaka residence takes you to the Draken plane. This one I think is also a data fix. It's also a data fix. This one I will assign it to a jet. Why I cannot filter? Strange, huh? Where is the U? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do a bit of wish list, okay? Just because I'm feeling a bit lazy in programming at the moment. Shout is no range. Shout is no range. Maybe for now we want to leave it like this because we want the people to be able to if they are in game and they are or not. I don't know. I understand. There could be a problem. Let's do a bit of a feature request, okay? Just for fun. It's a long time I don't do it. I want to read some of the feature requests and possibly close some if they are not relevant. So we search for feature request, right? And we go at the bottom of the list. There are 289. Oh my god. There are 289, but we have validated quite a few. Unfortunately, I didn't save the ID of the one that we validated, but I think we were for sure in the second page, right? Pretty much. When deputized, you should automatically get the standard set. Read and read and update books. Option to allow assistance in PvE without grouping. Targeting should be restricted. Not wait to show player away sleeping status. Sounds receiving tail. I don't remember this one's wish list. Let me see if we can find our wish list, but I don't know. Twitch? No, Twitch no. We have to do it on YouTube because Twitch is not saving the old videos. I think I had a stream that was calling Wishes or something. Wishes for 2022. Maybe it was this one? Wow, 8 hours. Holy shit. You see, it's this one. Okay, bounties. Let's see bounties, boys. So 2022. Wow, the bug is called 2022 inside. 2022. So I arrived 2022. Okay, bounties was here. So bounties we already reviewed. Let me see if I went after that. Yes, I think I did. Interesting. Is there a way to test your game? Is there a way to test your game? Someone is asking. I'm just checking the last one that we did. 2070. It seems that 2070 is probably the last one that we did. No. We did more. Wow. We arrived here. Wait. 2212. 2212. And then I think that's it. Then I stopped. Okay, I just want to start pretty much where we ended up, you know, because otherwise I don't want to redo a bunch of checks. So I think this one, 2212, seems to be the last one that we were checking. 2212. Okay, so we were here. Temporary character are never removed from plane shift. Temporary character. That is the one that. That is the one that spawned my deletion of 55,000 characters, right? Yeah, so this one, I think we can close it as wish granted because we deleted 55,000 characters. So to me, this one is done. The next wish is improvement to roleplay at Karael. Is the text too small, boys? Maybe you cannot read it, huh? You can make it big as this. Can you read it now? Temporary no. This one. Improvement to RP at Karael. One of the most common staples in role-playing is taking someone up to one of the rooms in Karael for private conversation or whatever may come. This poses problem when anyone can freely walk into those rooms which are occupied. Many arguments ensure about whether those was open, locked or not. My proposal to improve role-playing to have a later save the key of the room upstairs, which will last a certain number of in-game hours. For example, renting the room for X hours. Oh my god. You will only be able to purchase a key at a time. This is the price if someone else wants to take. So basically, he's saying that he wants to rent. He wants to rent a room for roleplay. You know what is the problem is that renting a room basically blocks the access to that room for anyone else, right? I don't know if I want to do it. So let's assume that we have let's assume that we have an hotel or whatever, right? We have an hotel, and this hotel has a number of rooms, right? And the players can actually rent these rooms, right? But I mean, locking permanent, it's not easy to lock a room unless you give a key, right? And if you give a key, then the player may disconnect. You will never see that player again, and the room will stay locked forever, right? So I think this wish cannot be granted. What could be granted is an instance. I mean, if we create a specific instance for a number of players that they can go in, but at that point, you know, it's kind of a guild house. It's like a guild house. So I would say no. I think the answer for no is that rooms locked by default, so no one can get a room when occupied because they would throw other people. Most should. I think I don't like it. I think I don't like it. I don't want to lock areas from people. I think if that happened, I mean, we could be inside a guild house maybe, but not inside a public place like a hotel. Yeah, you need to transfer to another part of the map. Well, they can speak, they can whisper, and whisper I think is going direct to the person, right? So it's like if you are whispering or speaking low voice, and so no one else hears you. So that's not a problem. You can do it with whisper, with a tell, right? But the problem is blocking access. I don't like it. Let's say this will restrict certain areas to other players, which is problematic. The player with the key can disconnect and we never see him again. It's hard to maintain. I think I will not do it. I think I will not do it. I marked it as completed. Wait, I think I did something stupid. I marked it as will not fix. No, it was correct actually, right? No, I think it was correct. Sorry, I was will not fix. Hard to maintain as players with keys can disconnect and we never see them again. Plus restricting playable areas is problematic. I mean, like, I don't like it. I don't know, maybe problematic is not the right word, but you can program the key to disappear in game 3 game hours, unlock the door, but yes, exactly, you can, in theory you can do a lot of that, but I don't know if it's worth it, right? So what I'm saying is that cool idea, but is it worth it? Probably not. Customizable GP. What? In order to have more flexibility on the way guild points are managed on each guild, it would be nice to have a scale from 0 to 1000 instead of the current one. Since not all guilds even use GP, I propose this idea. A perm that guild leaders can set that sets the maximum number of GP if GP are used at all. Ability to edit via the slider box. What is this GP thingy? I don't know even what is the The reason of the 1000 scale, 100 was too limiting. My guild, we would like to give reward guild points for the participation in events. Be the GM event. These are the guild points that the guild master can provide. I mean, scaling it to 1000 is super easy, so... I don't understand. How are guild points used today? Does any one of you use guild points? Someone is answering. This was fixed some time ago. The perm works and a guild leader can set the maximum number of GP. Slider box works fine. Yeah, so this one was already done. Fixed. GG. The fun part is that these people, you know, that opened this bug in 2008 may receive an email today from me because I'm closing it. And so 12 years later, or in this case 14 years later, they are receiving an email saying, hey, your feature was closed. That's kind of funny to think about it. Auto create key for lockable containers. Oh my god. When using item to create a lockable, who opened this bug? Anonymous. GG. When using an item to create a lockable container, also create a key automatically and place it in the container. At the very least, just create a master key and put in a new container. More complex with yeah, that's kind of a good idea actually for game masters. I mean, it would save some time. Now, is it really needed? No, but it would definitely save some time. Purposely for efficiency, yeah. No, I understand. I think it makes sense. I think I will leave it in the wish list. I think is a reasonable request. If the email still exists, yes, if the email still exists. In my 5 years of being a guild master, I've never used one guild point. Yeah, because not all the guilds are using them, I guess. So is an option, but we will change guilds a lot. I will change guilds a lot. That could be the next development maybe. But I would like to expand guilds a lot. But with specific rooms, specific services. I mean, but maybe not now. Installation shortcuts. Installation shortcuts. Since players rely heavily on log files, and since some of the files like saved books and screenshots are located in the client in various folders, could installation package please create shortcut to this folder in the start menu on Windows and whatever equivalent is in the other platform would certainly make it easier for player. Yeah, I understand. I think it's still valid also with Unreal. Basically what he's saying is if I have to find my logs, can I have a pointer to the log directly? I think I will never do this, but it's a good, I mean, because I will never consider it, you know, high priority, but it's a very good idea. In theory, yes. The problem is to do it multi-platform is really a mess. You know, there are so many problems in this request, but request is very good, so I will leave it. I will leave it in the list, but it's super hard to do. Mainly because it's multi-platform and I don't want to mess up with that. Okay, but we will leave it in the list. Option to show guildmate icon flag in body list. Oh my god, what is this? Loosely related to this and this. By the way, both are closed. When a guild member is online, I'd like to see the name displayed in the body list automatically. What? Possibly with a slightly different color. To know that he's a guy from your guild. Okay, yeah, I think it makes sense. Because there is no guild. Yeah, I think it could make sense to. Well, actually, well, maybe it would be better to have the buddy list with kind of a filter at the top, which is everyone else and guild members. No. Reworked 2022. Oh my god, I did it. What do you mean 2022? What? The idea is not to include all guild members into the buddy list, but to show an icon next to the buddy list. So that he knows he's a guild member. Yes, what do you mean by reworked? Rework it into show guildmate icon in battle list. I reworked the name. Okay. Yes, this one is very good. This one I think we should have it. I should do it. This one I should do it because I think it's very handy to see if your guildmates are online, right? Hello, Mindo. Hi. Is GIMP or Krita replaced Photoshop game development job? Yes. Absolutely yes. I would say GIMP for me is replacing 90%. Now there are still some things that you cannot really do as good as Photoshop. So, you know, if you have a budget and you can access Photoshop, I think it's anyway a good idea. But if you can't or you don't want because you want to use free software or whatever, right? I think that GIMP is a very good replacement and is improving continuously, so it's pretty good. Okay, this one we leave it because this one is good. I would vote it. I think I voted it already, right? Add a vote. Okay, I voted it. I think it's a good idea. I think actually I should do it. So basically the idea would be to show, I mean, when you are in the buddy list, we should be under socials. Yes. So I think it should be the same for the group. No, the group no. But if you have the buddy list, you know, which is this, I think it would be nice to have an icon next to the person if he's actually part of your guild, so that you know if one guy from your guild is online or not, right? I think it's a very good idea. I think we should do it. Immediately. No, immediately no, but I think we should do it. Absolutely. Okay. So this one we leave it. Sound for receiving tell or when one's name is blah 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 blah. Sound for receiving tell when someone's name is mentioned. So basically you would like to have a ding like a Discord, a bing, when you receive a tell. That makes sense. The answer was PlaneShift is not an instant messaging client. I think it makes sense. I don't know what was my answer, but someone submitted a sound for a tell, but it's not available anymore. GG. It dings also on your messages, and there is no way to set it if you should ding when a client doesn't make a sound. Please note the status is in progress, the code is experimental. So probably we did it in the old client. Someone tried to do it in the old client. I think it's a good idea anyway. I think it's a good idea. I would leave it. Why not? If you want to be notified of a tell, I think it's a good idea. An obvious way to show the players away sleeping status. I remember I checked this already, but anyway. I have often experienced that people come close to my character trying to interact with me. Yeah, I've read this one already. This one, I voted for this task, you say? This one is a good idea. I think I would like to have it. So that if you are AFK from the keyboard for whatever reason, or if you are sleeping or whatever, so, and you want to, yeah, your character is sleeping or something, there should be a way. I think it's a good idea. Yes, it will be optional, obviously. It will be optional, so they will be probably off by default, and then in the options you can turn it on. I think it would be something like that. Targeting should be restricted to the field of view of the character. No, I disagree. No, it's not more relevant. Also because he's speaking on the... Nah. No, I will not fix. I understand why he's asking that, but it's just annoying the player if we do it this way, so it would just be an annoyance. Option to allow assistance in PvE without grouping. Oh my god. I think an option to turn this on and off would be better. It's not even bad and good, especially for roleplay. I was talking with someone new in a dungeon next to an aggressive rogue which I just killed. When the rogue respawned, he went after the new player and began plummeting him. I tried to intervene and save him, but I couldn't attack the rogue because some magical red letter barrier yelling you must be grouped with the player to attack. I eventually tried to heal him, but wasn't fast enough and he died, while I stood there watching helplessly. Next time I start with healing them. This is a fun story, by the way. So someone tried to help a new player and actually he got into the protection for boosting. Yeah, I will leave it here. I think it's something we need to think about. I don't know, but I think it's something we need to think about. I think this was a good comment, right? It was a good comment. So I think we leave it there. Read, unread, and updated books. Oh my god. I don't spend my life in Jayo's library. However, once in a while I would go there and spend a couple of hours reading, looking for new books, sometimes refreshing my memory with older ones. Good job, go in the library and read books. Do I need After Effects to develop a VFX in the game? No, absolutely. There is a particle editor in the game, so you can just open any... We have all our particle effects done with Unreal Engine directly. So if you go, for example, we have here under spells, no, under particles something. Yeah, spell new, right? So all these particles have been created with the engine, right? So there is a particle, for example, right? There is a kind of a rain of poison something. And this one was fully created with the engine, you see, from here. So for this kind of effects, you can really work inside the engine, inside the editor. So it's easy. Would be nice if there's a quick way to spot a book when it's already read. Yes, I understand that. There is a very good suggestion. There is a very, very good suggestion. I think this will be part of the compendium, by the way. So when you find a book, you will have the ability to copy the book into your own personal library. I don't know if it will cost money. I mean, Tria, probably yes. But you will have the ability to copy the book and store it into your library. And this is something also I want to work on, but yeah. This is a very good suggestion, so we leave it. Let me vote it. So maybe one day I will check all the one that I voted. When deputized, yeah, this one I don't know why. Isn't this already happening? When deputized, you should automatically get the standard set for the GM level. No, it's not, huh? Okay, we can leave it. I think it makes sense. It's not very high priority, but I think it's a good point. Running up slopes should be more taxing. I consider unrealistic how terrain is not interacting with movement. As far as I know, in real life, every meter is taxing as 10 meters. No. So this guy is saying that going downwards or going upward, your character should move slower. I don't know. I think you are just making it annoying for the people. What do you think about this one? The fact that your character sorry for this question because I'm going to be one of the game developers. It's okay, it's okay. You can ask any questions, don't worry. What do you think about this one, which is running up slopes should be more taxing? So that what this guy is requesting is that when your character moves in a slope, like up a mountain, down a mountain, automatically your character is lowering the speed and probably is also using more stamina. It's probably also using more stamina, right? I don't know. I think visually will probably be good, but in terms of game mechanic, it can be very annoying. Because you will see your character going slower and faster and slower and faster and slower and faster. I don't know. I think this one is meh. Not a big fan, eh? I'm not a big fan either. Now, about stamina, I may agree, but about speed... let's leave it here. Let's leave it here. I mean, it's something that we can think about, but I mean, it's not an invalid request, but... this guy's called Hitman and he's stuck in a tree. When you jump from above and land on a tree branch, your character gets stuck, causing you to unstick. I realize yeah, that is not applicable anymore. So we just close it as not applicable. PvP areas need an unmistakable warning. Well, yeah, maybe yes. Until today, I didn't know the Camp Banish is a PvP area. Until I got killed. Yes. I understand. Yeah, I think we need to rework PvP areas. I don't even know if I want PvP, but yeah, I think I want PvP. But I think that, yes, they should be marked specifically, like they should be only inside arenas and stuff. I think I agree with this one. I think I agree. They should be explicit and yeah. I think I completely agree. I think I completely agree, so let's keep it. And I voted for it, so maybe one day I will check all the one that I voted. We only have 200 to go, give item command for players. What? Ah, yes, just to script it. Nah. Give item command for players. Give item, player quantity, item name. Player name is optional, otherwise default is selected. Target, fail if non-selected. Quantity is optional, default to 1. Gives all in can equipped. I understand that you may want to script the give item. I understand. I think it's reasonable. I think it's reasonable. Yes, there is the caveat for mules and bots, but I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I think it's just an automation. I'm not against it. I think we can leave it. I mean, I'm not gonna vote it because I don't think it's very important, but I mean, why not? We are in the why not realm. Should I mark these features high priority or low priority based on, I don't know. Add away tags to who list. It would be convenient if you were to do a who and I had our reply, it would return Timu away. Yes, this is a very good suggestion actually. That is a very good suggestion. And also that is connected to the other one that we just saw, which was about the setting automatic away. Where was that? This one. 2436. How do I link it? Related to FS. Already forgot the number. 20. What? 2436. 2436. I think it should be like this. If you type it like that, I think is putting the link. Yes, exactly. Nice. 2667. 2667. 2667. Okay. In reality, there is a related task, but I think you never use this. I think it's better if it's in the comment. I don't know. Yeah, but it's a good one. I think it's a very good one. I mean, if the game gets more players, I think we need to improve those aspects to just know who is online, who's not online, if your guild is there, you know. So as we have more players, we may have more of those needs. So I think it's good. Okay, let me do the search again, because we deleted a few. We go to the last page, and then we go to the next to last page. The mail system was mentioned. I think a mailing system. I want to do a mailing system. Let me put it here in my list. Mailing system. I think a mailing system super good. I want to have a mailing system. Text and items, so that you can send to someone. The only problem will be to understand how that works, right? So we need to design it, but I think it would be very good to have a mailing system in the game. Very, very, very good. I really like it. I think it makes sense. So in the second page, we arrived here. Yes, so we are at the third page now. Oops. Turning, spinning does not use up energy. Bro, come on. We are not making a physics game. When you turn on spin, no energy is used up. Just a simple tool with... come on. Never do this. Who cares? I mean, really. Sorry, Daniel. I mean, nothing against you, but... who cares if you are losing energy when you're turning on spinning? Make magic slider double duty for job tasks. What the hell? I was mining with a new character on the new server. I like the new server. And I was stuck by the fact that every 5th dig wiped out my mental stamina. I thought, well, obviously I'm not pacing myself properly. Would it be nice if I could use the magic power slide bar to pace myself better? Without changing the slider, you could make it inverse to F-force or set it to half strength to work at half speed, taking longer to complete the job while using less stamina. At higher level, it could enhance effectiveness. For instance, at 20 levels... oh my god. That is insane! I would say no. So, what he's asking is basically to have a way to see the progress, but also to slow it down. So to work like for example, you are mining, you know, and you say, oh, I want to mine at 50% of my strength, so that I'm using less stamina, but it's taking more time. I mean, why the hell do you want to do this? Absolutely not. I don't understand it. I mean, I kind of understand it, but I don't want to do it. I think no. Absolutely no. Teleport options. What do you mean teleport? Addition to the slide. So this was a game master, eh? John. I don't remember a John game master, but maybe it was. Addition to the slide option, you blah, 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 to the input for teleport. What? Addition of the slide options. UDLRFB. Ah, I understand. To the input option for teleport command for use in an event scenarios. So teleport me R1. So you are basically teleporting a target at your back of 0.5 meters. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. Why just not use slide? Exactly. Nah. No. Will not fix. I'm sorry, John. Will not fix. Implement NPC messaging system. Yes. No, messaging. No, wait. I think it was player messaging system. Implement NPC messaging system. What do you mean NPC? On several occasions, people replay message deliverance. Usually this is done referring place to NPC, blah, blah, blah. My suggestion is to implement a messaging system. Using messaging NPC. Yeah, it is the same thing as the mailing system. So this one is related to... yeah. I think this one is a duplicate. We can close one or the other, but it's a duplicate of the other one, and this one I really, really want it. I really want it. Is here. Is mailing system. Where is it? Mailing system. Mailing system. It would be possible to use the server to send an emergency message to individual player. Okay, so I think this one we can close as a duplicate of this other one, because this one is much better explained. So I will just close it as a duplicate, and I would say duplicate of, right? And this one, maybe we can say, let me just edit this guy. Implement messaging. No, let me call it mailing. Mailing system. Implement mailing system. And my suggestion is that it should be should allow messages and items to be delivered. Can use NPC or mailboxes. I think this one will be very, very nice also to build. So I think I don't know if I want to work as next, but I think this one in my brain is high priority. I don't know, just because I think it's fun. It's fun to send stuff and it's fun to receive stuff. We'll be like the Amazon of plane shift, you know. I think it's fun, you know, to open your inbox and see that someone send you, you know, random stuff. So I think is cool. I mean, it has to be moderated a bit because people can be annoying and send you like bad messages or whatever, but hopefully not. Okay. So implement mailing system. Yes, very, very nice. Trade functions for guarded items. Goodbye, Electra. Trade functions for guarded items. Function to set a guarded item as sellable with price. Interesting. The problem is that we need to do, yes, all the confirmation. Yeah. I think this one is really about, yeah, post office, yes. I think this one is really about being able to run a shop, right? This request is because when you have guarded items, meaning items that are on the ground in front of you, you may want to sell them for a price, so you could actually drop them directly. So I think it's a bit of a... This one, I don't know, let me change the title to player shops, right? Player shops, trade functions, because this is really player shops. And I think player shops are a good idea, but I think I see it a bit in the future, but I think player shops could be nice. I would like to have player shops, yes. I would like to have player shops one day. Or managed by NPC, or managed by players. But anyway, having an easier way to sell, right? You can even be AFK by being able to sell somehow, right? So that is a good idea. Let me vote it. Except some types, other shields all look the same. What do you mean? No. I don't know. It is. I would say we're not fixed. I don't know. I think that. Server uptime. What do you mean server uptime? Add a server uptime result to ping command? No. No way. For what, man? I already have a million things to do. I mean, okay, but for what? Really, for what? 3D voices. 3D voices? In another game, you have a full mail with escalator and not full of automatic player shop. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think we should have it. We should have it. 3D voices. NPC voices should be three-dimensional and attached to the talking NPC. Yes, I agree. But, you know... Bah. I mean, this one to me is fixed automatically. It's fixed. I mean, in Unreal, they will all be 3D anyway. So when we add it, we will have it 3D. So I don't think it's worth an entry here. Saving throw commands for roleplay. Oh, wow. Interesting. Saving throw command for roleplay. Example, dodge, roll, agility result, player dodge, jump. Do you want to have that? I think it's a good idea. Hello, Richard McCord. Are you hosting the game at home or using a service? We have some sponsors, and there is a sponsor that is giving us the servers. I mean, there is actually we have a number of servers. Okay, so but you are asking about the game servers. For the game servers, yes, they are on a sponsor. They are on a real ISP, in a real service, but we don't pay for them at the moment because they are sponsored. But no, it's not Amazon. It's ProAct, which is a German company. But we have a lot of servers. You cannot imagine how much, you know, hardware is needed to do what we are doing, because we have the web server with our website. We have the updater server. We have all the SVN and internal, you know, servers to keep our art. We have the Mac machine to build them on Mac. We have the Linux machine to build on Linux, and so on. So we have the website that is running exactly this application that I'm showing you now. So this one, idlaplaza.com, which is another server. So unfortunately, you know, there is you need a lot of different machines if you want to do something like this, but it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, my pain, you know why I'm saying it with a bit of pain? Because all those machines pretty much I maintain myself. And that's an additional work that I would really avoid to have. But what do you think about this one? Saving throw commands for roleplay. I don't know. To me, it makes sense. I don't know if you're gonna use it, but are you gonna use it? In Unity, you can build Linux in Windows. Yes, also in Unreal, but the result, unfortunately, is not as good as the one in Linux, so I'm not doing it. There is a cross compile, but to me is not a good idea. See, not a good idea, because the result is not the same. So you have a server in your home? No, I said that the main game server is in a service provider that is called ProAct, which is one of our sponsors. If you go to our main page, is here sponsors. You see, these are the sponsors, and ProAct is the sponsor, and ProAct is the company that is providing us. You see all these thumbs up. That is providing us the servers at the moment. We had many different ones through the years, so we have been hosted by many different companies. Say you have to maintain the machines, yes, but there is something called SSH that you can connect remotely. So yes, I can connect remotely to the machines, like you have seen here, 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 and here. All these windows are remote machines, right? Well, some are actually sitting in my home. For example, the Mac Mini, this one, is sitting in my home. There are some that are here, but many others that are around the world. I don't even know where. But I just connect through terminal, right? I connect through a terminal window, which is the best way, by the way. What happened? I missed. I heard the blink, but I missed it. Hello, Drageta1. Thank you for the follow. Was it him or not? I don't know. No, it was a pledge. Ah, it was a pledge on Patreon. 30 euro! Oh my god, $30. $30 on Patreon. It could be 30? 30 is a weird number. Really? Maybe someone did the yearly setup, because there is the possibility to... Yes, exactly. Someone did $1 per 1 year. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you for the pledge. Thank you. Yeah, so someone that wanted to do so I did a pledge on Patreon. Yes, we have a Patreon website where you can connect, and you can also download the alpha of the game and play the game, and you have also access to different videos that I'm posting and stuff. Content, wait a second. Wait a second, there's just someone asking me something on Mac. Yes, that's the proper place actually. Piensa Real Content Packs, content, yes, that's the right place. Wait, let me do something, because otherwise I'm making the life of this guy harder. Let me get the icon that I want to send him. So UI cursor, hardware cursor. So let me rename this guy to none.png. Okay. Can I none.png. Save this file in that directory. Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to fix a problem for Mac that someone is asking about. 30 euro on Patreon, nice. You say we're getting rich. Well, not really, but saving throw. So this one we leave it there, eh? Okay. Contest command for roleplay. Contest command for roleplay. Constant command for roleplay. Contest blah blah blah. Target is the target player, number of rounds, range is number of roll, prize. Oh my god. Round begins with each roll. I guess initially player will initially roll. What is this? Contest 3, beer, chugging beers, get initiative roll, we see chugging beer is resting, chugging beer, chugging, resting. What is this? What the fuck? No way. I don't even understand what is it, but no. I mean, really, no. Target attacker. When in the IOP, the company guild wars, you might have noticed some people casting the same spell 100 times on the same person and killing him, blah blah blah. Everyone attacking this way has no chance to strike back because there isn't enough time to target the attacker before dying. So it would be nice to have some command to target a person attacking you. I don't think so. The only thing could be using the listing of player hits on your own character and checking it to check a duel strongest, weakest. There's a long discussion on this one, but I think to me is a no, so I will just not fix it. I understand what he's trying to say, but our combat now is working completely differently, so I think he's not relevant anymore. And wow, shared quest. Shared quest is an interesting concept. Shared quest. There should be a way for players to groups to share quests they are doing, so they could talk with others about them and doing them together. Yes, yes, but it's a big problem. But I will leave it. I think that the idea is good, but it's extremely hard to implement at the moment. But we will see. We will see. I mean, it's not a bad idea. There's an entirely new class of quests where a person or person who originally get the quest are asked to form a group to solve one or more complicated task or challenge. When the quest is completed, each member can return in and go to the original NPC for a reward. Yeah, it is kind of the same thing, but on a group. Yeah, I think it's a good idea as well, but it's extremely hard to do. Group quests are a bit of a mess. So how does the combat work? Is there a unifying turn-based system running on the server? Each character keeps his own wait time between action and attacks? Yes, each character keeps his own actions and attacks. So basically you have the start of the action is really the mouse click, and the mouse click is then associated to the attack, and the attack is a certain speed, and based on that speed, you get the length, you have the length of the attack and so on. So there is really no turn system on the server side, but it's based on how players are issuing the commands to attack. Yes. Group guard. Please make it possible to let a group guard items. As soon as a player joins a group, all the items guarded by him should be guarded by the group. As soon as the group is disbanded, oh my god, it's super hard. I mean, super hard compared to the system we have now. It is useful for market stands, where one player builds up the stand which is too big to be guarded by himself. I know, but nah, it's too complex. Hello, who joined? Xodan, hey, thank you for the pledge. Wow, another guy, $30 again. We are going $30 tonight, one after another. Oh my god, you are so nice, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Thank you. It's very nice that you pledge. Thank you, thank you. Ah, it's probably the same guy. Okay, I just changed name. That's possible. Okay, anyway, thank you. Yes, I think it is. But anyway, no worries. No worries. Yes. One second, because I'm checking the log. Okay, so I think this group guard is super complex, and personally I would not do it, so I will not fix it. I will not fix it. No, 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 no. Lamps outside of building shall be burning. What? Lamps outside of building shall be burning down overnight. Really? It would be great if the lamps would burn down during the night or empty during the daytime and replaced by not burning candles. Come on, boys. No, please. I understand, but let's try to make stuff that actually makes the game more fun, not just more annoying. So basically you have to go there every morning and replenish the lamp, otherwise it doesn't work anymore. Nah. Nah. Absolutely nah. Display tabs only when necessary. Display tabs only when necessary. To make the interface less confusing, please let the chat window have a guild and group tabs only when the character is in a guild or a group. Or at least make... well, that's kind of a good idea. I think I agree. I mean, if you're not in a group, why you should see the group window? Now, we have it, I think, as optional. You can take it from the... Right? But yeah, I think it makes sense. So I will leave it. I will leave it there, and I think it makes sense. GM reports log completed checkmark. Why? Adding a checkmark by each report to note someone has worked on completed any action that needed to take place as a spot for not being. Yeah, I think improving the... Yeah, I think it's a good idea, but I mean, I will not do it shortly, but I will not do it in the short time, but it makes sense. It makes sense for sure. Run toggle indicator. Small simple UI feature request. I would like to see something that would indicate whether or not running is toggled on or off. It will be a very small convenience, but probably not difficult to add. And what do you mean? You see your character running? Nah. 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 Chat log improvements. This is just a minor thing. Well, if it's a minor thing, probably will not do it. Couldn't we have to do log directly into the log file? Often, like we never play in tutorial after client server crash. Blah blah blah. No. I understand, but no. Petition improvements. Petition needs to be improved. Ability to teleport to the player from the petition window. That would be very nice. Player side petition should open a petition window with a short introducing text how to use the petitions. Yeah, okay, this one I will leave it. I'm not gonna do it, but I think it's a good idea to improve the petition window. At the moment it's super rough, you know. Combat system calibration. Short version. I propose that in general the amount of damage dealt by any weapon or magical spell should decrease with the distance of the attacker to the target. Come on! No. Also, fast weapons should generally deal less damage than slow weapons. Okay, that could be. The combos include both weapon damage, amount of health, energy arrow. Oh my god, this guy wrote a poem. Okay, I will leave it open. I'm not gonna read it, but I will leave it open. Maybe there are some good ideas here. And if we have to recalibrate our combat system, maybe we will read this one, okay? So I'm not going to close it. I think I will keep it. Klyros back scratch animation. It seems unrealistic and weird to me. And Klyros scratch their back while holding a weapon. I know, man, but remove the weapon before scratching. I move a weapon before scratching. This is kind of a fun one, though, eh? Pity. Putting a warning. I think I have to go sooner, but putting a warning to the PS build guide not to check out and not build as root. What? I know it's obviously that most people are familiar with Linux. I would request to put a warning on the build guide not to check out as root. Okay, no, but it's not applicable anymore. There is the build guide of the old game, so it's not anymore applicable in any way. Deselect, remove life events. A life event is deselect, remove, reset at the bottom of life event. This is not applicable anymore. We changed the character creation, so it's not applicable anymore. Make all the chair in KRL usable. This one is basically done somehow, but it's so hard. I mean, I understand what you mean, but I would say fixed. You can sit actually if there is enough space, but we changed the way you can sit on chairs, and actually, yes, you can sit on chairs somehow. But that request is a complex request. Do we want to do a few more? We did a lot, huh? We did a lot. We did a lot, boys. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at some messages. There are some problems on okay, let's continue for a few more. What is that? Number 9. Number 10. Combat system calibration, yes. Number 9. Make tents buyable. Yeah, why not? Well, you will spam the world though. I mean, we could make them buyable. It's kind of easy, but doesn't this... Yeah, I think... Anyway, I think it's a good idea. Why not? At least some of them, maybe not the very, very large ones, but if you want to have a small tent, you know, that you place somewhere, and yeah, why not? I mean, it will litter a bit the world, but yeah, let's leave it. I think it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Let me just speak with this guy. Alright. You you selected a yearly there seems to be a bug, Erinos. Wait a second. Supporters. Supporters. Yes, I think you did. Yes, I think you did. Okay. Can you see the... Oh, this is past. There should be one for... Sorry, just a second. Someone is asking about a Patreon thingy. I cannot find. So the last one should be... The last one should be... There should be one titled... with the links and I don't know if it works exactly the same way for the... Yeah, but it should absolutely work exactly the same way. Yes, it should. Yeah. You can link your Discord. You can link your Discord there, and it will give you a special tag here plus. Okay, so I'm just directing the new Patreon guy. Thank you a lot. Xodan, thank you Xodan, and for the pledge, and you want to stay with us for 1 year, which is great. Thank you a lot. Okay, so teleport mod, possible addition. You can rent a tent. No, you cannot rent it, but I think you can just buy it and drop it to the ground, right? So that's the idea. Possible addition of the ability to teleport all PC and roll in an event at once to avoid accidentally grabbing a passer with an area option. Possible addition, the ability to teleport all PC and roll in an event at once. Ah. There is a good one. There is a good one, I think. Let me ask Jet if it makes sense for him or not. Oops. I was about to post it in the wrong channel. Could you comment on wait, where is the link? Wait, what is the link? Like this. Okay. Yeah, this one I think I should ask to Jet. I don't know if he wants it or not. To me, it looks like a good idea, but guidelines for petitioning. Rather simple. GM petition window should really be a button guidelines for. Yes, this one is related to. This one is related to the other one that we already read. Yes, this one is a I will close it as a duplicate, but actually we had this one about petitions. So I think the petition window is a bit rough today, and I agree. Uh, 3092. I think I will add the text here just because. I think it's a good idea, and I will close it as a duplicate of this. But it is a good one. We need to improve the petition. We want to have more interaction with players in the game instead of outside the game, right? You said you are afraid by a world full of 10 dropped everywhere. Yes. Yes. I think that, but anyway, they can do it with other stuff, right? They can do it with boxes, with weapons, with whatever. So in reality, you know, yeah. In reality, is already a problem with other items, so I don't see. I mean, adding tents, but renting it, you mean that after some time it disappears? Maybe. Deliver server admin messages in all tabs. Original comment, well, server admin messages aren't delivered in all tabs. This is a special case. I don't know. I think this one is not more applicable in our new chat system. I mean, it's completely different. I mean, it's similar, but it's different. So, GM console quest enhancements. GM petition system enhancement. There is another GM petition system enhancement. Someone from the team will review them at the end of the week. Establish. We need a knowledge database. We need an enhanced petition system to allow adding several nodes and not titles. I bet to us not to petition will represent. Yeah, I think that this one in particular I think is good. I think it's a duplicate again of the previous one, right? Of the other petition. But I think I would just collapse them all. I would just put them all. What? Petition. 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 Petition improvements. Yes. So let me edit this. Text from FS what 3101 request, let's say request from So we will close it as a duplicate of 2951. 2951. Okay. Yeah, you see there are a lot of requests that are actually similar, and it makes sense because okay. I think I'm gonna go now, boys, though. Let me just remember where we stopped. GM console, let's say 3081. 3081. How do I remember this? Good question. I think I will make a file here somewhere and I will call it Unreal Mission Wishlist. I think I will never remember, but Unreal Mission Wishlist, right? And I will say 29 of June 2022. We arrived at page 9, FS 3081. Okay, so we have a reference of what we did. I'm nostalgic about cool wedding in game. You can do one right now. Go and find a lady and do a wedding in game. Do it now. Do it now. Um, Okay, guys, I think I'm going. Today was a bit of a lazy night, I have to say. Yeah, we did one fix, but then we went to this wish list. I think I went to this wish list because I want to create a list of stuff that I want to work on, right? So I want to understand if I want to do the mailing system, the improved pets, the maps, what I want to do, right? So the question is what I want to do next. What I want to do next. I want to create more dungeons. I want to do what, right? I need to think about this. Do I want to do random events? Yes, maybe I want to do this as well. Okay, we'll think about it. We will think about it. So we see each other tomorrow. So thank you to everyone that supported our project. Thank you for watching and clicking on like on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. Also, thank you to the people that became Patreons here at patreon.com/planeshift. And if you want to help the game, there are a number of tasks that are our open tasks. That are in theory available to anyone with some skill. But the skills are very different. There are some editing skills, some video editing skills, some graphical skills. So if you want to do something for the game and you have some time to invest and you want to learn something, yes, that is something that you can help with. I think if I zoom, this image will go places. No. Yeah, so if you want to help, you can go there and check. If not, just play the game, test it, let me know the bugs and I will fix them. with that, I'm gonna go, and I will see you tomorrow evening, boys. Okay, I will see you tomorrow evening. And we will see what to do. We need to start another development of something. So I will see which one of those big items I'm gonna start. Yes. Goodbye.